A squirrel always finds a nut. Two things rarely happen in my life. Meeting up with other resellers, especially YouTubers, and going to the Goodwill Bins. The Goodwill Bins for me is a 6-hour round trip, so I don't go a whole lot. I'm about 3 hours south of St. Louis, so definitely don't find myself up there a lot. But when Kristin, A Rural Squirrel, asks you to go to the bins and you're available, you go to the bins. She's kind of the bins queen. If you guys aren't already subscribed to her channel, I will post below in the description the interview that I had with her on my live show, so you could just see what a genuine and amazing person she is. She is definitely one of the most humble and appreciative people that I've ever met in my life. So she's definitely a friend to me, and when she asked me to meet up with her in St. Louis, I met up with her in St. Louis. So I was in such a hurry to get up there, I didn't even film an intro. I did get just a little bit of footage. I will share it with you guys now. So check out our trip to the bins.
Alrighty.
Look at this girl! If I could click my heels together. And hey guys, look who I met in St. Louis. She's so far from home. I promise we won't be these people inside the whole time. Yes, I mean, we'll be these people just without the cameras. We will be these people. Oh, Jojo, I'm sorry that you're here. Hey, here's some golf balls. I might grab these for my son. Like he needs more golf balls.
All the pieces are here.
Found this Evian golf bag here. That's pretty cool. Kristin got a puzzle. Show me the puzzle. Oh, they're all there. She already counted out 700 pieces.
That's right. Instructions.
A squirrel always finds a nut. What'd you find that you're not throwing back?
I don't know yet.
What'd you find?
A lovey. She's good at that. I don't know.
Okay guys, I was just telling Kristin that I feel like I haven't recorded anything.
You know.
We spent, how many hours were we there? 4, 5 hours? No, 4 hours.
Wait. Math is hard.
When did they close? Oh, they closed at 1.
Yeah.
So we spent 3 hours at the bins, and then we took a break for lunch. I got some, that was an Asian and Mexican fusion.
That looks really good.
It was jackfruit tacos. What'd you get?
I had a poke bowl.
Oh.
But more importantly, we had popsicles afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have popsicles, and she got us popsicles, and mine was like a mixed berry. It tasted like fresh out of the garden. And what was yours?
It was cookies.
It was frosted animal cookies.
Yeah, I gotta have my sugar.
So my friend Alicia, who also lives up here, oh, she's in that van right there with the taillights on, I think.
Oh.
So she's up here with us also, and her husband just brought coffee, and the bins is about to open for round 2 because they did this weird thing where they're like closing down.
Yeah.
And instead of like, the guy was like looking at us so hardcore. They closed down.
We're vlogging here, sorry.
Instead of pulling out new bins, they closed down and redo all of it. And so we're gonna go back for round 2.
We're going back.
I'm gonna find more Tory Burch. I'm gonna find Chanel.
I'm gonna manifest it for you. It's gonna happen.
Chanel. Just wait and see. Check out my random pedal car purchase. We walked up to the checkout and I saw this and they wanted 25 bucks for it, and new they're like $200. And I think the kids could have a little bit of fun with this. And maybe Drew could have a little bit of fun with that if his beard doesn't get tangled in the wheels. So I just went up there to pick this up, and a guy said, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you give for that? And I said $25. He said, I'll give you 50 for it right now. I was like, I think my kids will have a good time on it. So I took it to the car. I didn't film a whole lot in the bins, but Kristin definitely did. And guys, like, I'm surprised we didn't get kicked out of there, okay? Volleyball was played. I ended up having an entire workout somehow at the bins. Like, there were stilts involved, a balance board. You really have to see this, and I'm gonna post below in the description Kristin's video here on her YouTube channel to our encounter at the bins. It was an absolute blast, and while I was there, my dear friend Alicia, who lives near there, also got to meet up with us, and I just just felt like it was better than a spa day. Does that make sense? I want to go through today with you guys and show you the things that I bought. I think this is just about everything minus just a few things that I will show you. There was a little bit of a line, but once we got in, it was like a mad dash to the carts because there are technically 2 Bins locations in St. Louis, and the North Bins is closed right now because they had some flooding due to like excessive rain, I think, that they got there. So because they are closed, there's now double the amount of traffic at the downtown Bins location, and guys, we had to wait in line. We did end up getting cards, and I walked right up to a purse bin, which if you haven't been to the St. Louis Bins lately, like me, I mean, it's been years. There were so many purses and shoes now. I don't know if I should be telling everybody that because it could be like a honey hole for purses and shoes. The very first bin that I walked up to, there weren't, like, most people went right past it, and a lot of people there were saying that they were almost like tired of how many purses and shoes there were. Not your girl. Okay, let me show you what I found in the very, did you see that? In the very first bin. First, I find this. Oh my gosh, this is called the Surrey, and I honestly like this satchel style like this. This is a style, this is a Dooney Burke, but this is a style of Coach bag that I collect, and I don't know if I'm gonna sell her. I may keep it in my collection until it sells for a decent amount. I'm talking $150 plus. So this thing is in fantastic condition. I didn't check to see if they wrote any prices. Nope, no prices written inside or anything. One thing you wanna check whenever you are dealing with vintage Dooney & Burke is if it is unlined leather, like a suede on the other side, and then look for this red, white, and blue tag here. So it's gonna say Dooney & Burke made in the USA, and a lot of the counterfeits, and I have a Dooney & Burke video coming out where I'll show you how to authenticate even the vintage Dooney & Burke. They'll have a white tag that just says made in China, or it may say made in USA, but typically it says made in China, and it's just a white tag. So just a quick verification of authenticity, look for that red, white, and blue tag. This thing is incredible. I mean, the comps on this are every bit of 130 plus. There were some comps of darker ones, not exactly this color, that had sold around the $100, like $80 to $100 mark, but I'm probably gonna price this $130 to $150, maybe, you know, that way if it has to leave my collection, I'm not too sad and I can replace it with some secondhand Gucci. I found this little cookbook. Are you guys gonna kill me for picking up a cookbook? I'm actually almost completely out of the cookbooks that I sourced, 462, 420, however many cookbooks it was I picked up. This one is PURFC, Prairie Union, I don't know, 1979, and it's a cookbook, and I think I'll be able to get, you know, $10 to $15 minimum, but some of these you can get upwards, you know, $20 to $50 out of these, like the church style spiral bound cookbooks, and it didn't cost me, you know, probably not even a whole $1, so I picked that up. I don't know if I should have picked it up, but I did. It's the 3rd cookbook I've bought in the last month. Okay, let me show you some mistakes that were made as well. So I see this UGG slipper, this house shoe. This thing's beautiful, and it's my size, guys. Like, I could just look at this thing and tell, like, it's my size. I don't know if I ever saw a tag or not, but I was like, oh, she's gorgeous. I'm gonna put her in my cart because I only found one. All right, and Alicia is helping me look, and Kristin is helping me look. Well, one of them, I don't even remember who, I think Kristin eventually throws this at me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. Well, I get them home and I'm like, this is just too soft. I mean, can you just like reach through your camera or your computer screen, your phone, and just see how soft this is? Look at that. It is gorgeous, and talk about being in good condition. Yes. So I'm like, okay, hello. It also fits. I try them on, and tell me if you can notice what's wrong with these. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not the same shoe. I paid for 2 solo house shoes, and there was also a child's UGG that I was trying to find the mate to. I forgot I was trying to find the mate, and it got buried in the bottom of the cart at the Bins. And when Kristin was sorting all her stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get all the stuff that I put in there. Like, I know it's good stuff. Had I sorted my stuff like the professional that Kristin is, I would have seen that I only had 1 child size UGG. So I bought 3 individual shoes at the Bins. But alas, there was 1 pair of Uggs that I got. These were still banded together. These are, what size are these? I didn't even look. I mean, they're child size, I think. They're not UGG Australia, so they're like newer, and I don't know what size they are. I don't know. Anyway, the soles were in pretty good condition. Winter is coming up and they've got some cute details on the back. So probably aim at getting like $30 or $40. No, maybe $40 or $50 out of those, depending on how well I can clean them up. I found a pair of shoes that I thought potentially my son may like, but they're not his size. They're an 11 and he's like a 10, maybe a 10 and a half if the shoe's a little bit tight. But these were kind of interesting. It says Nike Air and we were trying to decide what exactly they were. It just says Flight here and that's what they are. They're called the Nike Air Flight. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. They're size 11 and these were in the row, like when you go to check out what people are putting back they decided not to get. But I got them also for the pattern. My son wants to make a pair of shoes and I thought maybe we could take this apart, size it down a little bit. I don't really know. I bought these shoes, okay? And if you're interested in them, there's a link below to my eBay and I'll probably price them pretty good. I think they're going, you know what you could do with your life? You could just throw dirty shoelaces at your lip gloss. I think they were going for like $40 over on eBay. I found one other thing in that very first bin and it's really a great item. So I'm gonna save it for closer to the end of the video. Hang tight, and if you thought some of those were good finds, this is the most expensive thing value-wise that I found. So I found this amazing vintage American Tourister bag. She needs to be cleaned up a little bit, I will admit, but my grandma had this little red tag when I was a kid on her American Tourister and it's just so nostalgic for me. So I picked this up and guys, I am taking this luggage with me to FlipCon. I found a purple piece and I own a white piece and I just think that it's gonna be the best vintage luggage at FlipCon. So come at me if you have better vintage luggage at FlipCon. Let me show you the condition of it inside. It's amazing. I would say maybe 1970s on this, just judging by the color of yellow. It's designed in Japan, exclusively for American Tourister. Nothing bonus or extra in the pockets, and honestly, it's in such good condition. There wasn't a chance that I was leaving this behind. I'm a sucker for vintage luggage. And then I found this adorable little vintage bag. It's leather, just a little simple leather handle here, and when you open it up, it says Theodore, California. So I'm not really sure value on that, minimum 20 bucks. And I saved this from the landfill because I just love these beautiful little vintage bags and I can't stand the thought of this winding up in the landfill. Okay guys, let's see what else I got. Don't laugh, okay? If you watched Kristin's video already, you know we found some like vintage horse ribbons, like from horse races and stuff. And I looked at them at first and I thought this color was so pretty that I actually wanted to hang this up in my own living room. I'll let it focus on that for a minute there. I think it's like a second place ribbon probably though. Harmon Classics Horse Show. So they're horse show ribbons. Well, Kristin ends up talking me into the idea that these are probably worth some money, but only after she throws several of them at my cart. And when I say several of them, well, let me just show you. Yeah, there's a lot of horse ribbons here. Like, there's a bunch, okay? There's yellow ones, there's white ones. Some of them have wording on the back, like stuff written in, but most of them don't. So I don't really know what I'm gonna get for these horse ribbons, but they are pretty cool. And I think that they could make like a really neat vintage display. And to be honest with you, the vintage redesign line that I have that's coming out, I want to say maybe September. I'm gonna have like a launch date soon, I promise. But that line, I think I could do something cool with these. So thanks Kristin for talking me into getting, I think 14 of these ribbons. I have no idea, like picking these up right now, they're actually kind of heavy and I'm not really sure if they were worth us buying or not, but this one is. Look how cool this is. See that rider on that one? Like, that's super pretty. In any event, I own the ribbons now. Something else that I got in bulk, well, is what I just dumped these out of. These Lululemon bags, the tiny little ones here. We just kept finding these and it kind of became an ongoing joke. And I think Kristin said at one point, let's try to find you 20 of them. I want to say I ended up with like 6. These weigh absolutely nothing and people will absolutely pay for these. So that was a decent pickup, I would say, because I'll make a little bit of something. Even if I got $5 a bag, like I say, they weigh nothing. Oh look, this one's green and it has that same rider on it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Whole bag of horse ribbons. Oh, okay. Yeah, here is the stack of bags. So I got this one, maybe some of these are like rare or discontinued styles. She thought it was hilarious that I even wanted them. And then we got another lady to look for them for us also. This one actually does say something on it. So I got, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 of them. And they didn't even weigh a pound, so less than $1 for 8 of them. Oh look, it's a horse ribbon. I found another pair of shoes I just had to pick up. These are a size 9. They look like they were absolutely never worn. They are still tied together here. Originally $30 at like a TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They do have a little bit of wear on the heel there, but I could get something out of these for sure. They're beautiful. Kristin kept calling these pageant shoes and I was like, I wear nude heels all the time. They literally go with everything. But you know, former pageant queen here, so it's possible they're pageant shoes. I found this, and since I love my kids, I picked it up. It's that water balloon system. These are $30, you guys, if you buy them at Walmart. You just connect it to your hose and it fills up like 100 water balloons at a time or something like that. It weighs nothing, and I was never gonna pay $30 for it at Walmart, so I bought it there. Oh, I totally forgot about buying this dress. I may have to try this on for you guys. This is cut from the cloth, and it's this adorable denim dress. So it's like a triangle top, and then it goes down, and it's like a maxi. It's very close to being maxi. It's at least a midi length, and it's like this beautiful tiered design. Look at this, like a chambray. It's not like a thick denim. There we are. There, now you can see it. Anyway, it's a size small, but I feel like it's so flowy it might possibly still fit. I don't know. I feel like I should try it on. I'm gonna throw it up here. I found this. It looks like it has a booger on it, maybe. I'm not really sure. But it's this brand new with tags Adidas jacket, but somebody embroidered something over here. I don't know if that's like a company logo. Brand new with tags, tan windbreaker is what it says. It's not tan at all. And the MSRP is $65. It's a size large, and I thought maybe my son might like this, but probably only if I can get that logo off. It's not embroidered like all the way through, so I'm wondering if I steam it, possibly. But can I steam it in a way that doesn't melt this but still releases the badge? Time will tell. I have sold these before. These Rolla, I don't know, it's like University of Missouri at Rolla St. Patrick's Day sweaters. I picked up 2 of these before, and I have sold one. So when I saw this one, I was like, absolutely, I'll pick it up. Made in the USA on a Russell tag. This one's a size medium, and I just think it's adorable. So I'll get that listed so that it's in the shop. Definitely keyword like St. Patrick's Day, because it's a St. Patrick's Day sweater. I bought these for my son, and it was another screw up. So these are FootJoy, like golf cleats, and they are a size 10, which he needed, but they're women's. Yeah, maybe I could ask his girlfriend what size she wears, and if she needs golf shoes, she could have them, but something tells me she doesn't wear a size 10. I do, but I don't play golf. So I'm gonna have these FootJoy shoes for sale on my eBay store. I got this beautiful Cinderella little golden book. Look how pretty this is. Look at the pictures. Oh my goodness. I just love it. I think this is beautiful. I think you could sell this just for the artwork. Really, really pretty. Or maybe even do like some type of like a mixed media with this. I don't know. Who knows what I'm gonna end up doing. Look at this. I found this, I think, in that very first bin that I found the Dooney Burke also. This is a vintage tooled leather. It has a gorgeous little horseshoe here. It's tooled on this side as well. And then when I open it up, it's just all leather. It's so cool. Just a really cool like hippie bag. And so like boho chic or boho in general would be a really good keyword for a bag like this. I think this is beautiful. It weighs next to nothing, so seeing that at the bins was an obvious pickup for me. I did find a couple Little People accessories that I wanted to buy. Oh, I found this vintage Duplo guy. Little vintage Lego Duplo. And then I found a kangaroo, because I know from watching Courtney Bola Buddies that the replacement pieces can really bring something. So this goes to a Little People nativity set, and the like Mary alone or a group of little animals can go for $10 to $15 for just a couple of these to replace if you lost some in the set. The kangaroo clearly doesn't go with the nativity, but I picked him up also. And then I found this vintage Halloween bucket. This one does say made in the USA at the bottom. I'm always looking for that. I found a second one that was made in the USA, but it had like a crack or something, and then some of the paint was peeling off, so I ended up not getting it, because now is the perfect time to list these, and I anticipate getting between $15 and $20 for this one, but it is just $15 or $20, so if they're broken, it's going to be less than that if someone is even willing to buy it. While it weighs next to nothing, it is awkward to package. I'm just not interested in picking them up if they're damaged, but you know, the right person, like a crafter or someone, may still want it even damaged. I found this shirt that I wanted to, like, I wanted while I was there. I had this dream that I was gonna pick up all kinds of stuff for a Whatnot t-shirt auction. I found one shirt. So I think it's vintage. It's not single stitch. Let's find a year on it. It is Monster, so I don't think you can sell anything with the Monster logo on eBay, but correct me if I'm wrong. So this says Monster Energy Supercross FIM World Championship, and I'm looking for a year. Anyway, it's a double print front and back, 2012. So it's not quite vintage, but it's a really cool shirt. And it has that Monster logo. I think that this would go well on Whatnot, and so that's exactly where I will be selling that. And everyone keeps asking me, like, Rachel, are you having any more Whatnot auctions? Absolutely. It's just one of 1,000 things to get to right now. I am enjoying the last little bit of summer with the kids before they head back to school, and you know, hopefully things will be a little more business oriented. If you have, you know, kids and you stay at home and work, you know exactly what I'm going through. You know exactly how it is. Just to try to find time in the day to get everything done is a little bit exhausting sometimes, and sometimes that means like working when everyone is asleep. I found this car charger with a USB port. I was hoping that this would fit my phone, but I don't think it does, but I think it could possibly fit my son's tablet. And since it has a USB port on it, my oldest son could still plug his stuff in there too. So I don't know, maybe we'll use this. I'll ask the kids if they need it. If they don't, I could sell that. Oh my gosh, look at this cute little vintage purse I found. So it is definitely gray, although it does kind of have some olive tones to it. I feel like all grays either have like green or blue undertones. But look at this little, do you see that heart-shaped closure? Oh guys, it is so pretty, and this is tiny. So the brand is Block, I think is what that says up there. And it is just, it's gorgeous inside now. It's so pretty. Another little vintage purse I couldn't stand to see wind up anywhere but with someone that will love it. I found these two vintage pair of Nike shorts. Help me out if you are like a vintage Nike connoisseur. So I have this tag. And it's a pair, like the elastic seems to be pretty good. It's a pair of like swim trunks or running shorts because it has this built-in liner. And then on the out or Reebok or something like that, include the word spell out in your title, because people wanting like that type of large branding are gonna go searching for Nike spell out shorts. So yeah, these are purple. And then I found a red pair, and the tag is different on these. I know these are older for sure. Let me show you this tag. Okay, so it's like the gray and red. These are a size extra large, and they also have like the lining inside of them, and they're just like, I believe just a short, like I say, I don't know if they're running shorts or if they're swim shorts. They really could be either, I suppose, and then it just has the Nike branding there. So those weigh next to nothing. I had to pick those up. I picked up some big Adidas slides, and kind of another mistake. I really had my kids on the brain, and I picked these up for my oldest son, and guys, they're like a size 13 or 14 or something. They're size 13. He's probably thinking whenever I came home, like, do you even know me? They just didn't look that big. My friend's husband was there too, and he even said, yeah, those are probably a 10 or 11, because I saw the size. Well, when I got home, Della tried them on, and it's a no. So I'll probably sell these like $10 or $12, something like that, over on my eBay. I found one piece of glassware, and it's this Lenox, beautiful like woven style with a gold trim. I don't know if the camera's picking up the gold. It's so pretty, and it's Lenox, made in the USA. So I think I paid like 11 cents for this or something. I got, oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. I got this is UGG also, and it's a dog outfit. I mean, like an entire outfit. And I asked the girls, I was like, should I get this? Look at this. It's got like these little ears. Okay. It's like the bougiest little dog outfit. Has a leather patch here on the butt that says UGG. And then, yeah, you can slip the dog's feet in here, like fasten it around here. I don't know that this was ever used. It definitely doesn't look like it, but good luck getting your dog in this thing. So, and the hood is detachable. It's so ridiculous, but like I say, it's UGG, and the girls all agreed it would probably sell pretty well, so I picked it up. I also picked up this Garmin Nuvi, because these can go for around $30 or $40 for old GPS units. So I definitely picked that up. Picked up another pair of cool shoes. These Reebok, just classic. So cool with the silver paint here. And these are not the remake. These are actual vintage. I did bend them a bit to try to see, you know, where they dry rotted or anything like that. My grandma had shoes like this when I was a kid, and that always reminds me of her. So anyway, I picked those up. And I did find Mary from the Little People Nativity. Like I say, on her own, she can be like $10. So I will be selling her with the keyword replacement over on eBay. I found this glove and I was so happy because I forgot gloves. So I used it while I was there, and then I forgot to take the stupid thing out of my cart. And so I paid for one leather glove. It goes really well with the one shoe that I bought. 3 one shoes and one glove. Guys, I can't be trusted with a debit card. I got this adorable little Yellowstone National Park purse. So this is more like made for a child as a souvenir. It's not leather, it's more of a plastic, but I thought maybe with the Yellowstone TV show or something being so big, I don't know. I don't watch the show, and I just thought that this was really super cute. It could even go for like a Halloween costume or something, so maybe I should get it listed now. But it's adorable. It didn't weigh anything. And then Kristin threw these at me. She's such a sweetheart. She threw these Birkenstocks at me. I think these are Betula. Yeah, Betula for Birkenstock, and they're pretty nice. They look like they could use a little bit of a scrub down, and they're a size, let's see, a ladies 8. So yeah, a good size too. Anything too small, it seems like sits forever. So I'm gonna show you some that were kind of too small. I found these Badgley Mishka shoes, and I just love the brand. These are a size 8. They look a lot smaller than that to me. They're gonna have to be cleaned up. They are super beautiful, and I searched and searched. I found the second one, and then I found a third shoe, Badgley Mishka also, and look at this. Beautiful rhinestones. Didn't notice one was missing. Search and search and search, and finally, I can't remember if I found the second one or if Kristin found it. Nonetheless, one of us found the second one, and then I looked them up, and they're not even really worth that much. So I was going to put them back, and it's another case of, no, I'm getting everything in my cart. Don't do that. Don't be like me and just say, I put it all in there knowing it was good, I'm just gonna get it all, because I promise you, there's stuff in your cart that you forgot that you were going to take out. So I have those 2 pair of Badgley Mishka shoes now, and one of them is missing a rhinestone. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just gonna count the wins, okay? Like this beaded purse. Kristin gave this to me too. Yeah, she was gonna put this back, or I was looking at it and saying how beautiful it was. I think Kristin gave, maybe Alicia gave me this. One of those fantastic women gave me this wooden beaded purse. Look how fantastic this is. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The whole strap is wooden beads also, and it's all varnished, and I just think it's beautiful. I love little purses like this. I would rather sell purses like this than like a modern Coach. I love like the vintage designer stuff, but I love these little vintage pieces. Oh, here's an item from my son that he didn't get. It's a Wilson Staff golf ball, so I need to give him that. And then I found this little piece. So this, again, I searched, I tried to find all the rest of them, guys. My son has the larger Little People Nativity, and his actually, when you push the top of it, like it lights up and it plays, I think, Away in a Manger, which is super cool. But this is like a smaller version. My camera is dying. I'm gonna go through these last pieces lightning fast. I found this, I think it's called a boogie board. Anyway, you draw on it and then you push this button and everything gets wiped off. So hours of entertainment for the kids, that is screen free. Well, hello. We kept finding goofy stuff, and in Kristin's video I was like, Joey's following us everywhere. Look at this goofy mug. This is so cool. Probably worth like $10 to $15. I don't know how this all got tangled up, but this all got tangled up. I found some really cool vintage hats. I'm gonna insert some pictures here of some of the other ones because I've already listed them, but look at this one. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. Hey, it is what it is. The camera died, so I'm gonna show you guys the last few items, but Kristin thought that these were super, super creepy. They're like marionettes of this little Spanish woman. She's got pigtails and a really creepy clown, and he does have creepy hands, and I think he's missing a leg. Okay, yes, they are creepy. Is Halloween right around the corner? Also, yes. I bought these. I actually don't think that they're too bad. I think that they're super cool vintage. Probably hand painted. This says Cozumel, and I don't know what this guy's doing other than just living his best life. Oh, I was saying I'm going to insert pictures of the other vintage hats that I found because I already listed some of them, and I actually already sold one. So shout out once again to my friend Christopher for sending me Lily the mannequin head. She modeled all of these, and one of them sold for $50 within 24 hours of listing it. So here's that item that I found at the very first bin that I walked up to. I see this tote bag, and I'm like, people always overlook totes. Like a tote, look inside, look for branding. It could be Louis Vuitton for all you know, or it could be Tory Burch. You see that big T there? Yes. Okay, so it looks like originally they wanted $25 for this at the Goodwill. When no one bought it there, it went to the bins. This gorgeous, like practically brand new, because look at this, the tag's still on the inside. Tory Burch bag ends up in almost in a landfill, to be honest with you. Like when people say resellers are just stealing from Goodwill and you're stealing from the poor and taking stuff from the poor, someone donated this to Goodwill thinking exactly that someone's gonna get this bag that could really use it. Someone's gonna get this bag that maybe couldn't afford Tory Burch and is going to love it. No, Goodwill put too high of a price that someone that actually needed this bag would be able to buy it, because if you're in need of a tote bag, it's a luxury to spend $25 on a tote bag. So when no one bought it at Goodwill, which I don't know if I would have for resale at $25, but probably after looking up comps, because this bag, you guys, goes for around $130 over on eBay. So I'm gonna have a little bit of reshaping to do on it, but 130 bucks. It weighs maybe a pound and a half at the very most. So what did I pay? Less than $3 for this bag? That's an absolute score. Had Goodwill put it out for $3 on their shelf, it would have went immediately. Even if someone didn't recognize the brand, someone would have got use out of it. But again, just to everyone that says like resellers are taking stuff that's intended for poor people to be able to buy. When I first started thrifting, I absolutely thrifted out of necessity. And there were many times in the thrift store that I couldn't afford the thrift store prices. So just consider that next time you go to attack a reseller. If you've watched this long in the video, you're probably not one of those people, so I'm probably preaching to the choir. I think that's about it, you guys. Like, I think that's about everything. Sorry that the camera died. I just couldn't find the spare battery, so I knew it was only a matter of time, and I probably was too long-winded. But I hope that you liked the things that I found. Again, check out Kristin's video if you really want to see what all went down at the Goodwill Bins. It was hilarious, I will tell you that. And I just had such a blast. I cannot wait to meet up with her again at FlipCon. Comment below if you're going to FlipCon. I will absolutely be there this week, and I'm looking forward to meeting any of you that are going to be there. It's going to be a blast, and I can just tell you that I've been prepping some sequin outfits for a while now. So yes, I'm going to be overdressed, and it's going to be an event, and it's just going to be special the way that everything in life should be special. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless, and remember, treat your business like your business.